close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Eward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Well, I got to believe, Kate, that those touchdowns a week ago in that wild card round, both of them through the air, going to give this quarterback and this offense a little bit more confidence to do the same today.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now go play action. Here's Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scannaboo. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, that good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. Or will they be rusty? This opening series, big one to get them in rhythm.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage. Not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
180. 1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
4 yards on the pickup.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
180!
Baker now from the gun. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Play action with darts. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Darts out of the shotgun. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On a sneak, here's Dart. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Right back to Irving now. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 on a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Alert! 180!
Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Irving here from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
180! Hey, we're 33. Stop!
From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
King!
Play action. Here's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Point it right. Run. Watch out!
They'll work against the blitz. Catch made. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up 6-0 here in the first. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting...
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. You know, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Showed a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Throwing on 1st down. It starts. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here starts. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So 20 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, New York.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Start from the pistol. It is caught left side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now.
Ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. And we've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
We motion the tight end over. That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Brought in. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's another Giants.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Scatterboo here on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! Free up the middle, it's a breakaway! He's at the 30! And they return it all the way back for 2 to minimize the sting of that opposing touchdown.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We've set it down from the 37.
The 37-yard line.
On the give, this is Irving. Escapes the defender. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 11.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once again, Irving. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Alert, 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 alert! 180! Cut!
Rolling from the gun here. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
180!
Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Handoff on second and short. Shoots away from one. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
This is Irving on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Buccaneers push this to an 8-point game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. On first down, this is Scatterbury. And he drives that float backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Under the gun this time, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. And it was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. 1st and 10 from the 32. Baker now from the gun. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing again is Baker. Dumped off to his running back. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. On first down, here's Dart. Holding by his back, Scatterbury. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Dart's out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 34-yard line.
Dart going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now Dart. Dump off caught by his back. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
They are throwing it again. Over to Robinson on the sideline and caught. And he's going to be across the midfield close to the 45 before going out. All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Air it out on third. Look at that power, deep left side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Same quarterback run here. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
180! What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third and short, Mayfield. Now let's go to Godwin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
180!
First down throw here. Mayfield finds the in route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Irving on the inside give. On the move, past the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. All set to go now from the 35.
Set. 180. What's up?
First down, here's Baker. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Awareness. Awareness is so critical of where those defenders are down the field to find that open receiver. But it's just as important, Kate, in the pocket. Having awareness of what's going on around you, the QB didn't. And the defense registers a sack.
Third and long, Mayfield. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That grows their lead to 12.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. That one's cut along left sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Driving forward with Scatterboard. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down.
Tyrell Dodson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the 45.
Go play action. Here's Dart. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
It's complete to Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the pistol, give to Scatterboot. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Completed to his running back. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Pass on for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Extra score, Buccaneers 18. Giants 13.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. Work so far, he's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They give to Irving, start this drive. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Bringing their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds a man right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Baker now from the gun. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
That's now the third sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
King! Hey, alert!
Third and long for him here. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers hold an 11-point advantage. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push the lead up to 12. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. This is Scannaboo, left side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Going on third. Here's Dart. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this one belongs to the Buccaneers.
Hey, I get it, Kate. Third down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field, but unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing fourth down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Buccaneers have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's the give to Irving. Makes the tackle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. 3rd down, give to Irving. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on the stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
Return coming from the 6. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, here's Dart. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, are not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Has him on the quick hitter. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out. About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
There he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Giants.
One play action with Dart. Complete over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Number 87. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dart gonna throw again. This is a heater going deep. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Buccaneers will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Escapes it. Buccaneers are moving up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
A A 7-yard
I know the
loss.
scoreboard doesn't
Brings
say
up
it, but this has
third
been
down.
a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Kenny's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's
Their
4th
punter
down.
making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over first
Now here comes the New York offense. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably learn this offensive lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Now, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Intended for
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're going to face 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 2 set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Stunt. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Lewis Scatterby. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Offensive line fast. Putting the tight end in motion. Darts out of the shotgun. He lofts it deep right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
1918.
Ball start, off.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's trying to go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Giants shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Giants 20.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A gain of 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And that run very short, only getting to the 27. The Giants using their first time out. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to the well again. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go. Go.
They give it to him again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
On the jump.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Another carry for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers go up by 19.
39. Giants 20. Evan McPherson set.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
On first down, here's Dart. Into traffic, complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play. And
Going on first down, it's Dart. Buccaneers are holding up, they're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
a loss of 8 yards.
Dart setting in to throw here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Dart's looking to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it and knocked it away, forcing fourth down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And he's out of bounds a mile from that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down. He's drawing up for him.
Let's go.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He's drawing up for him. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.